Where did your leader get those documents from?
Well, it's interesting, isn't it, that people are trying to distract from the actual content of those documents.
Where do they come from?
Look, these documents have been given to the Labour Party. I'm not privy to any of that information.
Where do they come from?
Listen, I've already answered that question. You can continue to push on. Listen, you can continue to push on the source where these documents came from.
Is in order to establish the veracity of these documents, we need to know where they come from.
These are official government documents. We know that is true, don't we? Nobody has refuted that. These are official government documents. So you can continue down the line of questioning about where they come from. I've already answered that. I'm not privy to that information.
No, you haven't. I'm sure, given that you are a shadow secretary of state, you must, or shadow minister at least, you should have asked where these documents are coming from. The reason that you don't want to answer this question is because two of our national newspapers today are saying they are leaked from Russia. We're just asking you whether that's true or not.
Under a Conservative government, we have had rapid privatisation.
Most of that happened under previous Labour governments, under Gordon Brown and Tony Blair. It hasn't increased massively since then.
There are no safeguards in a future trade agreement to say that the NHS is not on the table. Do members of the public want to know that when Donald Trump comes here? Do they want to know that it's safe, that the NHS is not on the table?
We wouldn't want to. If you handed it to us on a silver platter, we want nothing to do with it.
They're from Russia, aren't you? And you don't want to say, do you?
Honestly, this is absolutely ridiculous. I am telling you, these are official government documents that the Labour Party
in order
held
to do that, as a journalist, if I may, as a journalist, we need to establish the source of documents to establish their veracity. They may be Russian leaked, if I may. They may be, if I may, they may be Russian leaked documents, which is absolutely fine if they are true and accurate. In order to establish that, we need to know the source. Why is that so difficult to do?
These are reports
How do you know?
that have taken place, and we've held them
up.
Listen, you know, if you feel like there is no line of questioning on whether the NHS is up for sale in free trade agreements, then absolutely fine. But
how do you know these are official government documents?
I think this is an absolute massive distraction.
How do you know they're official government documents if you don't know the source? I'm asking you how you know that they are if you don't know what the source is, because you do know what the source is, don't you? You just don't want to say today on the programme.